Good evening. This is Capital News at 9:30. My name is Yvonne Msemembo. First, the national news. Tanzania, through partnership, will continue to expand access to education from grassroots to university level and keep abreast with education levels reached by other countries in East Africa. Here's more on the report.
The pledge was made by President Jakaya Kikwete at celebrations to mark 50th anniversary of the University of Dar es Salaam.
The government will also assist this university to implement its plan of constructing 450 new housing units for the academic staff. The financing arrangements look set. I will give it a small push to make sure that it is actualized. We also welcome the initiative to establish a student center. I would like to see the construction of the center start at the earliest possible time so that students who need this service badly can enjoy and benefit from it.
President Yoweri Museveni of Uganda, who is also an alumni of the University of Dar es Salaam, paid glowing tribute to the Higher Education Institute, which he said all first lawyers in Uganda studied at the university, apart from those before independence who graduated in the UK and India.
I wish to salute the first leader of Tanzania, our elder, Mzee Nyerere, who started this university. Therefore, this university did not make a contribution to the young state of Tanganyika and later Tanzania, but it also made a contribution to the legal profession in Uganda.
At the celebrations, Vice-Chancellor Professor Rekaza Mkandala unveiled plans for the university's next 50 years.
Many scientists trained by this university have made immense contributions to knowledge creation, awareness building, and development in general, and we have contributed to development in Tanzania, in the region, and in the world. Throughout its existence, the university has maintained its international standing as a reputable center for higher learning and excellency. These achievements need to be seen in the light of the complexities of our specific environment as a site of higher learning.
The United Nations has called on African countries to review structure of the World Body's Security Council to get a permanent representative instead of the current system where only the 5 big powers are the permanent members. Here are the details. During a debate on the position of international cooperation in Tanzania, the UN country representative Alberic Kaku said there is need for African countries to have a permanent member in the Security Council to have a voice mainly on matters pertaining to the continent.
It is important today to realize that given that we have a new geopolitics, it is important that basically the membership be enlarged. And Africa in particular has no members. So it's important that Africa does have a permanent seat. In terms of seeing where he feels the role of the UN should be enhanced, in terms of having some really impact with regard to the changing of the life of economic matters, of the life of the people.
In his remarks, the Minister for Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, Bernard Membe, said despite contributing leaders of high positions in the world, Tanzania also has been providing humanitarian assistance. The government, through the Ministry of Health, has called on owners of private health facilities to ensure they implement the national health policy, which requires them to provide free services to disabled people, elders, pregnant women and children under the age of 5. Here's more on the story.
The call was made in Dar es Salaam by the Deputy Minister for Health and Social Welfare, Dr. Lucy Nkia, at the annual general meeting, scientific conference and medical exhibition of the Association of Private Health Facilities in Tanzania, AFTA.
People have taken into drinking a lot of sodas. We should not be ashamed to talk about it. People have taken into drinking a lot of juices. We don't know how do they color these juices. In this country, we have seen an inflow of different types of cooking oils. And those cooking oils, a lot of them when children eat, even grown-ups, you get allergic reactions. it makes me think of the contribution, probably an influence of the types of foods which we eat, especially oil, which is contributing into the increased number of diabetic patients in this country.
In efforts to address challenges of diseases, AFTA Chairman Dr. Mohammed Hashim said they have established various health facilities and free public education, particularly for communicable diseases.
This situation should not be allowed to continue. AFTA believes that this problem requires serious and urgent attention, and a multi-sectoral forum should be set up to urgently address these debilitating conditions. For the next 2 days, this conference will take considerable time deliberating on this relationship between nutrition and health, and experts will propound ideas on how to mitigate the malnutrition problem in our country.